This is code.org. Let's see what we have. The image scene class creates a scene that animates images in a scene with an animated transition after each image as an instance variable for list images. So we have my scene, it's equal to new image scene. We pass it images, which is an array or a list of image string names. It has the instance variable images that gets set right here. All right, write a private method, the accessor, meaning we can only run this method in this class, show transition. All right, so let me do the signature, which is a fancy way to say this top part of the method where you write the name. Private void show transition. And does it have a parameter? No, it doesn't look like it does, so cool. And then we need to have a size variable, okay? And while the size is less than, bing, while. So I think they're giving us a hint there. As long as the size is less than 600, we're going to do something. So I'm going to take their advice, start size at 50, and then I'll do a while loop, while size is less than or equal to 600. Cool. And what do we do? All right. Set the fill color for the circle using the set fill color and remove the stroke, which is that fancy way of saying the outline. And here we can just type a color. Ooh, red, sure. And remember, you can always head over to documentation to get some of this, such as scene. So I would just go to docs, code.org, right here, scene. And this is going to have the set fill color and give us more details, which I use constantly. All right, set fill color. And then we need to remove the stroke, which the documentation states that is just removing the outline. And then we're going to do a draw ellipse. Now the draw ellipse we're going to need, I'm not sure what we're going to need because I don't remember all of this and nor do you, which is why documentation exists. I guess if you're a superhuman and you do, but don't tell me that because I feel, anyways. Draw ellipse, we need X, Y, so that must be the location, width and height. So I'm just going to fill this in for now, X, Y, width, height, so I don't forget what I need here. So width and height, our circle is going to be even, right? So this will be size and size. The X and Y, I guess we can pick where to start it. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm just going to throw 0, 0 in now for testing's sake. And then how much do we add to size each time? Increase the size by 50. So I'm actually going to do this at the bottom. And the reason I'll be doing it down here, size is plus equal. So size is equal to whatever size used to be equal to plus 50. The reason I want to do it at the bottom is because they want us to start with the size of 50. So if I change the size at the top, it will never be size 50. It would start with size 100. All right, let's see, draw ellipse, increase, add a pause. Yeah, so we need a pause, otherwise it goes so fast you never even see it getting drawn. Oh, look, yeah, if we want to center it, guys, so instead of having it as 0, 0, which is fine, but if we want to center it, I mean, I guess they gave it to us, so let's give this a shot, int x. Notice, though, I am putting it in my while loop. The reason I am doing that is this thing. Remember, our size is going to be changing, so I want to keep updating x, otherwise it will go haywire. It won't be in the center if I put it up here. All right, so get width, get height, and now I'll just flip these back to be x and y. Cool. So I want to test this early and often. Let's see, though. Yeah, let's test it on its own. I must change this back. So if I forget, I should have not forgotten. We need this as private. I'm going to change it to public because we should test code constantly. It's better to find bugs fast than have to hunt for hours and then restart your video and then cry about it because that's bad. Not that I've ever done that. Awkward pause. All right, boom, boom, boom. Let's see if I broke something. Circle! Cool. All right, let's keep going now. Like I said, this must actually be private. Now what are we doing? Write a public create scene. So this is the one that will access outside of the class. To transverse the image array. Okay, so that's a for loop. I'll do an enhanced one for string file name. And then the images array. Is that what it's called? It is. So this is our transition, right? A public method creates seed to transverse the image array, add a pause, then call show transition. Okay, so we're going to draw the image, I guess. What did I call my file name? And then this is going to be the location of the image. I'm just going to do 0, 0. We could do the centering thing. And I'll make it the entire size. So I'll do get height, get width. Should I look this up in documentation to confirm that's all the correct parameters? Probably, but let's risk it. And then I'll just pause, you know, so we can see our gorgeous image. I guess 4 seconds or 4/10 of a second. And then we need to actually call our transition, right? Show transition. And boom, boom, boom. All right, let's see private what I broke. Create scene. Create scene. Bam. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, the doggy. Oh, I'm rotating it. Dang it. All right, so I'm not going to do the height thing. We'll just leave it with width because this is actually the rotation. Ooh. Ooh, a doggy. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Cool. And of course, you can change the color any way you want. I mean, there's so much you could do. You could use a standard loop here as well. But yeah, fancy. Onward.